Hey Seahawks Nation, buckle up, because something's heating up behind the scenes in Renton that could flip the entire course of our season. A critical spot on offense, arguably the most important one after quarterback, is quickly turning into a full-blown nightmare for the fans. And what's worse? The front office seems content sitting on their hands, betting big on a risky gamble. But that's not all. There's an O-lineman turning heads at practice, a behind-the-scenes move gaining steam involving a name from the AFC West, and even whispers of a possible goodbye in the backfield if performances don't show up fast in the first few weeks. So stay with me, because this episode is loaded. And hey, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. Let's kick things off with what every Hawks fan is tired of hearing about, the never-ending mess at the interior offensive line. Every year it's the same song, draft picks, coaching changes, big talk, yet the problem sticks around. And now, with vets leaving and no meaningful help brought in during free agency, the right guard spot is officially the weakest link on this roster. During OTAs, it was second-year lineman Christian Haynes lining up with the starters at right guard. Yeah, that's the same rookie who came in last year with some buzz but only played 167 snaps total, 164 of them at RG. Now, he's being treated like the top option at the position. Anthony Bradford, who got his shot last year and struggled, is rotating in behind him. The hope, of course, is that one of these two guys breaks Seattle's long-running curse at guard, but let's be real, based on how things have gone lately, the odds aren't exactly in our favor. Now, Haynes isn't just some random name. A lot of draft analysts pegged him as one of the best IOL prospects in the 2023 class. He's got serious athleticism and dominated on tape at UConn. But the jump from college to the NFL is huge, and his rookie year numbers show it. According to PFF, he graded out at 51.9 in pass protection and 49.8 in run blocking. Yeah, it's a small sample size, and sure, he might take a step forward with a full offseason in Clint Kubiak's system. But at just 6 feet 2 inches, 313 pounds, Haynes is undersized by NFL standards, especially when he's up against the monsters lining up on the other side. Still, Pro Football Network picked him as Seattle's breakout player to watch in minicamp this week, running June 10th to 12th. So the expectations are high. What's frustrating is that the team had the time and draft capital to go after this issue, and they didn't. Seattle only used one of their top 5 picks on an offensive lineman and didn't land any proven veterans in free agency. That's a huge gamble, especially given the front office's history of struggling to develop guards and centers. And this isn't just a minor problem. Last season, the Seahawks ranked 28th in rushing yards per game. That's right, this team, known for its physical identity and pounding the rock, couldn't open holes to save its life. Opposing defenses stopped biting on play action and just teed off on Geno Smith. 50 sacks. And now, with Sam Darnold taking over as QB1, that weakness could prove costly. Speaking of Darnold, that's a transition that has to be handled carefully. He's coming off a career turnaround with the Vikings, winning the PFWA's Most Improved Player Award and landing a 3-year, $100.5 million deal with Seattle. That's a lot of cash, and it only pays off if the guy gets protection. Because what Darnold does best? Deep throws, especially when he has time. He was one of the league's best at hitting long routes last year when the pocket held up. But without time, that whole plan falls apart fast. If you're digging this kind of deep dive content, hit that like button and subscribe, because we've still got a lot to unpack. Let's shift to the backfield. Amid all the chaos on the line, at least there's one constant. The Seahawks have one of the top running back duos in the league. According to Fox Sports, Kenneth Walker III and Zach Charbonnet are among the top 10 RB tandems in the NFL this year. That's right, even with last season's pass-heavy scheme under Ryan Grubb, even with Walker battling injuries and the blocking being a total mess, Those two still combined for over 1,100 yards and 15 touchdowns. That's legit production given the circumstances. But here's the catch. Walker's entering the final year of his rookie deal, and Seattle's front office has a pretty cold track record when it comes to paying running backs. They rarely hand out second contracts, even to productive guys. So don't be shocked if, depending on how the team performs early in the season, Walker's name starts buzzing in trade talks as we get closer to the deadline. In the meantime, the focus is on getting the run game back on track. Clint Kubiak has made it clear he wants to reestablish the ground attack as a key piece of the offense. But for that to happen, the line needs to hold its own. And that brings us to one of the juiciest storylines this offseason, rumors that the Seahawks could be eyeing a trade to upgrade the interior line. One name gaining traction? Zion Johnson, guard for the Chargers. He was a first-round pick in 2022, but hasn't quite lived up to expectations in LA, and now, with Jim Harbaugh in charge, patience might be wearing thin. According to Last Word on Sports, Seattle is one of the teams that should seriously consider making a move for him. And honestly, it makes perfect sense. Johnson, 6 feet 3 inches, 316 pounds, has a solid build, and could be the plug-and-play fix this line desperately needs. If he landed in Seattle, he'd probably slot in at left guard, which would allow first-round rookie Gray Zabel to slide over to center or right guard, covering one of those glaring holes we've been talking about. That's a way more stable scenario than just hoping Haynes or Bradford suddenly make a massive leap. With even a functional O-line, Kubiak's offense could actually get into rhythm, balancing the run and pass game, and giving Darnold enough time to connect with guys like Jackson Smith-Njigba and Cooper Kupp, who now make up one of the most exciting WR trios in the NFC. The offensive line is hands down the biggest question mark heading into the season. The team's got talent at the skill positions, a quarterback looking for redemption, and a coordinator bringing in fresh, aggressive ideas. But all of that hinges on an O-line that's still a major weak spot. Betting on young and proven guys like Haynes and Bradford might look brave on paper, but it could easily turn into a massive misstep if things don't click right away. And let's be honest, the franchise isn't as patient as it used to be. Pete Carroll kept this team competitive for years, but without getting close to another Super Bowl, he's gone. If John Schneider ends up out in the coming years, it won't be just one bad move, it'll be a series of misfires, especially on building a legit offensive line. And it all starts with calls like this, ignoring the black hole at right guard and hoping it magically fixes itself. Now I want to hear from you 12s. Which of these possible changes has you fired up the most? Do you really think Haynes can lock down that starting spot, or is it already time to open up the wallet and get a proven veteran in the building? And what about the Zion Johnson buzz? Could he be the right guy for this moment? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I seriously want to know what you think. And of course, if you want to stay on top of everything going down with our Seahawks, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Here, you'll always get the news first. Let's show the world how strong this 12s community really is. Go Hawks!